Hello friends, today I am here with tissues part 1 of ninth standard. In this session, we are going to discuss about tissues, plant tissues, types of plant tissues, meristematic tissues, permanent tissues and simple permanent tissues. So let us start the session. First, it is about tissues. What are tissues? Tissues are group of similar types of cells, and these similar types of cells combine together and they work for a specific functions. So tissues are group of cells and they perform a special function. Plant tissues are totally different from animal tissues. For example, in human beings, the cells of muscular tissues contract and relax, and this contraction and relaxation helps in movement, whereas in plant the cells of vascular tissue they conduct water and food from one part of the plant to another part of the plant. So you can see here the tissues of human being or animal and plant are totally different. Plant, as we know, that they do not move from one place to another. So most of the cells and tissues in plants, they provide mechanical strength and support to the plant. So most of the tissues consist of dead cells. Why dead cells? Because these dead cells provide mechanical support and strength to the plant. The growth of plant takes place only in some region of the plants. So plants have tissues called meristematic tissues, which divide and helps in growth, and also have permanent tissue which do not divide. So plant tissue is divided into two main types. One is the meristematic tissues, another is the permanent tissue. Animal, as we know, they move from one place to another, and for this they require more energy as compared to the plants. So in case of animals, cells and tissues are living cells. The growth of animal is more uniform. So animals do not have separate dividing and non-dividing cells as compared to plants. You have seen that in case of plants, there are dividing as well as non-dividing tissues. But here there is no separate dividing and non-dividing cells. Animals have special organs for special functions. So organs have a special type of tissues. Now types of plant tissues. Plant tissues are of two main types as we have discussed. What are they? They are meristematic tissue and permanent tissues. Meristematic tissues are further of three different types: apical meristematic tissues, intercalary meristematic tissues and lateral meristematic tissues. And permanent tissues are of two main types. First is simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. Simple permanent tissues are further divided into three types. They are parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And complex permanent tissues are of two types. They are xylem and phloem. And all these tissues have different functions. This is the outline classification of plant tissues. This plant tissues is first divided into meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Further, meristematic tissues divided into apical meristem, lateral meristem and intercalary meristem. And this permanent tissue is divided into simple and complex. Further, simple permanent tissue divided into parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And complex tissue is divided into xylem and phloem. Here it is the outline classification of plant tissue of permanent tissue only. Here you can see that permanent tissue is classified into simple and complex. Simple is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. And further, this parenchyma is parenchyma, erenchyma and chlorenchyma. Chlorenchyma is further divided into palisade and spongy. And sclerenchyma is divided into fibers and sclerids. So, this is the outline classification of permanent tissues. Now, it is about meristematic tissues. Meristematic tissues are those tissues which are in a state of continuous division. They go on dividing, divides and redivides. So, they are found in the growing region of plants like tips of a stem, tips of root and tips of branches. They divide continuously, so helps in growth of the plant. These tissues have some characteristic features. Cells of these tissues are having dense cytoplasm and prominent nucleus. This is the characteristic features to identify these meristematic tissues. They have dense cytoplasm and prominent nucleus, as well as they don't have vacuole and the cell wall is very thin. Meristematic tissues are of three different types. They are apical, lateral and intercalary. So first we will discuss about apical meristematic tissue. As the name indicates, apical means apices. So they are present in the tips of stem and roots, and they helps in growth of the stems and roots. Second is lateral meristematic tissues. So they are present in the sides of the stem and roots. So whenever they are present in the sides of the stem and roots, means they helps in increasing the thickness of stems and roots. So they increases the girth of stems and roots. Third one is intercalary meristem or intercalary meristematic tissues. They are present at the base of leaf and internode. So they helps in increasing the length of the leaf as well as length of the internode. Here you can see the growth of roots in onion bulb. You can see the roots are growing, but whenever you cut the tip of the root, then the growth of root stop. Why it stop? Because we have destroyed the meristematic region. Here it is the location of meristematic tissue in plant body. Three different types of meristems: apical meristem, intercalary meristem and lateral meristem. This is the section through stem, apex and root tips showing meristematic tissue. It is about the section of shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem. Now we will discuss about permanent tissues. These permanent tissues are formed from meristematic tissue when the meristematic tissues stop dividing. So these permanent tissue do not divide and they have permanent shape and size. This tissue lose their ability to divide, means they do not divide, and they differentiate further into different types of permanent tissues. Permanent tissues are mainly of two types. First, simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissue. Further, the simple permanent tissue is divided into different types and complex permanent tissue is also divided into two different types. Here it is the section of a stem showing different types of tissues. Now first simple permanent tissue is parenchyma. These parenchyma are widely distributed in plant body like stem, root, leaf, branches. Means every that organs or every part of the plant is having parenchyma. Cells of these tissues are thin wall. Thin wall means they are living. And cells are isodiametric, means there is no thickening at anywhere around the cells. The shape of cells may be oval, polygonal, round or elongated. And as we have discussed that cells are living and are made up of cellulose. Cell wall is made up of cellulose. Presence of large central vacuole and dense cytoplasm. Intercellular spaces may be present. Here it is the figure of parenchyma. You can see here intercellular spaces are present. Now, what are the functions of parenchyma? Parenchyma helps in storing food in the form of starch, protein, oils and fats. And they also helps in synthesis or assimilation of foods. It also provides rigidity to the plant and helps in storing waste products like tannin, gums and resins. Parenchyma, when contain chlorophyll, they are called as chlorenchyma, and they helps in manufacture of starch, synthesis of starch. When parenchyma contain large air spaces, then they are called as aerenchyma. And these aerenchyma provide buoyancy to the plants, means it helps in floating the plant. So chlorophyll containing parenchyma is called chlorenchyma and air spaces containing parenchyma is called aerenchyma. Now the next is collenchyma. It is also the living tissue and located below the epidermis in the leaf stalk. It consists of thin wall cells but thickened at the corners of the cell due to deposition of pectin and cellulose. So besides cellulose, pectin is also present here. There is no or very little intercellular spaces present in the collenchyma. As far as shape is concerned, the cells may be circular, oval, polygonal or elongated. And the function of collenchyma is it only provides mechanical support to the plant. Here you can see the collenchyma and thickening at the corner. Last simple permanent tissue is sclerenchyma. It is dead tissue. Why it is dead tissue? Because there is heavy deposition of lignin, which makes the plant hard and stiff. For example, husk of coconut. The cells are long and narrow. There is no intercellular space and they are present in stem, around vascular bundles, in the veins of leaves and in the hard covering of seeds and nuts. It also provides strength to the plant parts. Here you can see the sclerenchyma tissue. It is about parenchyma. This figure depicts about the collenchyma cells. Here it is sclerenchyma. Now it is the comparative figure of all the three types of simple permanent tissue, that is parenchyma tissue, collenchyma tissue and sclerenchyma tissue. It is also permanent fundamental tissue, simple tissues composed of a single types of cells, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. The function of parenchyma, it helps in photosynthesis, secretion and storage, and this collenchyma and sclerenchyma, they helps in supporting, that is mechanical strength to the plant. Here it is the various types of plant tissues, that is parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Now thank you. For any kind of doubts, please write your question in comment section.